Hey y'all, it's me, Ren, back again for another adventure. We are back in Monster Prom. It's Monster Prom Monday, but we're going to be Monster Promming it every day this week, so be prepared. It is Giftapalooza. We are going to hit all those gifts in the shop and find out as much as we can. Now, I think what we unlocked last time, we got Scott to refuse to go to prom with us. It really does look like he's making a peace sign instead of just wagging his finger at us. So we didn't get much awesome, but we did get an achievement. So, that's part of what we're doing here. All right. Now, as far as, I love her. She's got a little Band-Aid, or is that a scar? It's a scar. A little blue demon person. I believe they identify as female. I think she's one of Damien's rivals, but she doesn't show up until at least second term. Possibly not until Monster Camp. I don't know. But here we go for now. It's just me today. Hopefully I'll get some more guests on. I kind of found that I really enjoy having people to talk to while I'm doing all of this. We're still going to play a short game. Spooky High School. The sweetest years of our lives. I don't like how this is situated. Does it always just gather over here on the left? Or is there just a weird type set issue going on here? It doesn't matter. Back then, we were young and unafraid. Sometimes reckless, sometimes brilliant, sometimes just stupid, but always willing to live life to the fullest. Y'all, I wish. I'll live life to a very moderate degree. We were on a wild journey to discover who we really were. We're Ren, and it's great because we can wear a button-down shirt. Yay! And we had yet to experience its ultimate challenge, the Monster Prom. I don't know why I'm so obsessed with button-down shirts, especially because I still wouldn't want to iron them. Like, it's not just about the gapping from chest, but it's also about having to just iron down that all the collars and the little edges of it. I don't know. It's just one of those things. I remember it clearly. 3 weeks, not reeks. 3 stinky 7-day periods were left. And as we fantasized about our dream prom dates, we were all scrambling to catch the attention of one of our 6th most charismatic classmates. Miranda Vanderbilt, 19, a sweet mermaid princess who was as cute as she was genocidal. Damien LeVay, 21, a fearless demon with a taste for destruction and a love of fire. Scott Howell, 21, a werewolf athlete who compensated for his rather small brain with a stupidly huge heart. Liam DeLioncourt, 400 and something, a hipster vampire whose standoffish demeanor hid that he was truly a lovable dork. Polly Geist, 22, a party ghost with an insatiable hunger for all the wrong things. And Vera Oberlin, 23, a mean, self-made Gorgon with a merciless sense of business. It was clear it had to be one of them, but who? We only had 3 weeks to choose our prom date, and even more daunting, we only had 3 weeks to woo them and conquer their heart. But as I already said, we were young and unafraid, and we were ready to start. Boo-doot, 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 boo-doot. Welcome to Monster Prom's stupidest pop quiz ever. All minds are rotten, but they are rotten in so many different ways. Worry no more, we're now using our PhD in bullshit to diagnose which kind of deviant sicko you are. Monster Prom's stupidest pop quiz ever, TM. We'll throw a bunch of absurd questions at you and turn your answers into your character stats. This way, each of you will start by having stats that better reflect your true selves. Let's start. At the moment, oh wait, no, it's ATM. Ha 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 ha. That wasn't real. I do always think at the moment when I see the initialism ATM. Which inanimate object do you think would make the best girlfriend or boyfriend, provided you went criminally insane? A dildo, duh. An ATM, sugar baby life, here I come. A human-sized pillow depicting a character created by myself. As a matter of fact, I have all the needed paperwork, and I'm only waiting for the conservative, narrow-minded laws of our country to finally step forward into waifu and husbando territory, as was clearly intended by God. You know what? Let's go full otaku. We're just gonna make a human-sized pillow. Put the robot on it. You build a 100-foot statue commemorating an event so that in 1,000 years, archaeologists can learn something about the people of our time. What does the statue represent? That mind-blowing twist in your favorite TV show that clearly changed the life of everyone forever, unlike all that boring stuff they show on the news. Your least favorite political figure being devoured by rabid rhinoceros, which are also covered in badass tattoos. That glorious instant when your friends stop you from texting embarrassing stuff to your ex while hella drunk. Yo, I would never. But I would. I'll pick it. 'Cause why not? Let's have some fun. What criteria would you use to name your children? My name plus the second? Or I, as it were. A non-heteronormative name to give them the freedom to define themselves on their own terms. Meh, no name, it's just too much work. I will research for a name that is pun-proof and joke-proof. No one will pick on them. Just a swear word. Something simple and friendly like Bobby or Mary. Like Bobby or Mary. We're gonna go with just a swear word. Because if we get a gift that doesn't give us a plot line, then I want to date Damien this time because there's a good special plot that I haven't gotten to show you guys. It's one of my favorite ones because he tries so hard. He's gonna do his best. Do. Ooh, my neighbor just gave a toot with their car horn. That was fun. I don't know if y'all got to hear it, but it was a cheerful little toot toot. Ba-dum, ba-da, ba-dum, ba-da, ba-da-da. Hey, I'm Ren. All right, what got tanked? Our boldness and our charm got a little squidgy. What do we want to do? Let's do boldness, because if we're going to date Damien as a backup date, then we need to be a little bolder than this, because otherwise we're not gonna catch his eye. That day, you skip class and just hang out in the bathrooms because you respect no authority. I guess some people just want to watch the world burn by skipping class and hanging out in the bathrooms. You give 0 shits, but you gain 2 boldness. Ba-da-ba-ba. Later, you come across Damien and Vera in the hallway, nonchalantly holding a locker shut with all their strength. Ooh, I should be able to do this one. We failed it before. The locker has a sign on it that says, "Nothing to see here," and is screaming. "Shut the hell up, you!" Adorable, fluffy little Fluffy. You see, we're spending quality time with our new pet. Isn't that right, Damien? From somewhere within the locker, you hear, my pet too beautiful," before Damien kicks the door. "Yeah, that's right. Adorable, quiet Fluffy, who's going to stay quiet if he knows what's good for him." You know, I don't really have a great track record with pets. I had some mice for half a day, but my hat ate all of them. It sure would be a shame if our new pet died before we receive the true joy of pet ownership. Yes, exactly. The sweet, sweet bank account filling, filthy rich making joy of pet ownership. Surely you have lots of knowledge about pet care. Why not share some of it? You know what pets love? Hardcore death metal all the time to drown out their noises. If you love something, set it free. Just implant a tracking device first. All right, we're gonna try this top one. We should definitely be bold enough this time to actually succeed at it. Perfect! Oh, it was fun. Well, I'm glad it was fun, because I thought it was bold, and if it had been charm, that would have stank. But there was no way it would be charm. Perfect! Let's crank that shit! Damien pulls out his eye banshee and blasts some truly vulgar sludgecore. Quickly, the cries of, "No, please, no," are drowned out by the sounds of a Yeti playing the electric pickaxe. This is the perfect cover of comforting sound for sweet little Fluffy to be lulled to sleep by. Yeah! Now, do I want to order these Komodo dragon skin shoes in a 4-inch or a 6-inch heel? Oh, the joy of knowing that crime truly does pay. You gain 2 boldness and 1 fun. And I got a little Damien face. He loves me a little more. Oh, squeegee, squeegee. All right, it's lunchtime. It's time to buy our Prezi. Or I guess get gifted our Prezi since Val doesn't charge us. Hey, stranger. It's been a while. I missed you. It's okay. You can look at my stuff. All this stuff. All this stuff. Give me a present. See, I'm wise enough to know when a gift needs given. Yeah. What did we get this time? Poo-poo. Yes! Oh, I almost tore my headphones out of the thingy-dingy. Wow. It's the shitter! You guys, we got the shitter! I'm so excited. This is also a Damien plot. So we get both of the things that we wanted. Believe it or not, this is a very religious thing. It is. It's the Caganer. I think it's Caganer. Well, you're going to learn about it because the whole deal with this plot is we're going to learn about the shitter, and it's going to be great, and I'm so excited. Okay, where are we going? Where do we want to do first? We need to bump up our charm, maybe? Bump up our charm, or do we want to beef our smarts? Oh, well, that answers that. We'll go to the one that isn't the shop. That day, an epic dodgeball match takes place. Everything seems lost, but you deliver an inspirational speech that fuels your team's spirit, leading to a spectacular comeback. You're clearly a natural-born leader. You gain 2 charm. Sorry, I was looking at my phone. I forgot to tell someone I'm stramming. She might already know. I got the shitter robot.
I heard.
Yeah! After you're counting and recounting your money, hoping to find an extra $1, when suddenly... Hey, Ren! Look here! Look what I have! Isn't it shiny? Scott holds aloft a roll of duct tape, which you concede is shiny. Listen, I'm not saying that we tied up Crazy Martin, the werebear janitor. I'm just saying this tape is crazy strong, and if you wanted to wreak some havoc on the school, Crazy Martin might be a little bit tied up. Thank the triple goddess! We've spent months tracking that. Our thing? It's cool, alright? We have a thing, and it's our thing, and it's the best thing, and it's ours! You fools! That's the duct tape of retribution. It's the only adhesive that can hold Balthazar the Destroyer, who we must detain in order to save the world. Oh, well, saving the world is good. I just liked it because it was a cool shiny thing. You can have it. No, wait, Scott! They're probably just making that shit up because they want to take the cool thing from us. Balthazar the Destroyer? Obviously fake. Why have I never heard of him? We had a 3-hour-long lecture on Balthazar the Destroyer in homeroom yesterday.
Oh, you're right, Damien. They must be lying. I think we would have remembered that.
You were at sports practice and Damien was asleep at his desk. After we heard about the threat Balthazar posed, we took it upon ourselves to journey deep into the dungeons of Hollis Ma to bring back the holy duct tape of retribution, only to discover it had already gone.
Whoa! The dungeon of Hollis Ma? That's where we were. We took a wrong turn on our way to English curses and got totally lost. Somehow we were in some kind of maze. Anyway, we saw that sick tape and thought we might as well take it. Now it's fucking ours and you can't have it.
Ugh, could you be any more oblivious? Hand over the tape or we'll be forced to use force to take it by force.
Yikes. Looks like this situation is getting out of control. You'd better step in before someone or some duct tape gets hurt.
Don't worry, Damien. You can keep the duct tape of retribution for your nefarious purposes. Coven, why don't you just use the scotch tape of, hey, cut that out, instead? Scott, you don't really care about the duct tape, right? You just like having a cool shiny thing.
But watch me use my sweet negotiation skills to get, wait for it, 2 cool shiny things. That's right, 2 cool shiny things.
So I still like flirting with Damien, but we have the shitter, so we're definitely going to get a Damien plot. So let's go ahead and just try using the charm to see if we can get another option here. Gotta catch them all. All right, are we ready? So charming. Excellent. Even though it was a 6, we still passed. All right. Seriously? We said we needed a magic artifact to save the world from the likes of Balthazar, and you're making us barter for it? God, you guys really are pathetic. The coven leader, Joy, you're like 90% sure her name is Joy. Although they always kind of feel like one person to you. She rummages around in her pockets before withdrawing 2 shiny things. Here are 2 shiny things. A broken glow stick from the last dark arts con we attended, and this ceremonial dagger.
Damn! That is one nice looking dagger. I'm into it. What kind of fierce quest did you have to complete to get hold of that baby?
Actually, I just bought it at the Dark Arts and Crafts store.
You bought it? At a store? That's even more amazing.
Yo, straight up. You went to a store and you bought things from a real-ass person? That's a thing. That's a big get, Coven. Leaving your house, going to the store.
Do you know how hard it is to go to the store and buy the thing you're supposed to without losing the money or eating the money or thinking that you lost the money and finding out that you ate the money?
Well, I don't have that same problem. At least. I don't know if maybe eating the money is Scott's way of dealing with anxiety? Could be. How have you not been expelled yet? Do we have a trade or not?
Yes! 2 shiny things! Hooray!
The trade is swiftly made, and the coven leaves to go save the world, or whatever. The important thing is that Scott and Damien are now in possession of 2 shiny things. And from the equally shiny smile Scott is flashing you, you're thinking you might be in possession of a prom date. You gain 2 boldness and 1 fun. Nah.
Ding dong, bing bong.
All right. Hopefully we'll get a shitter plot this time. I want to show it. All right. What do we need? Smarts or charm? Let's go to class today. I know it. That day you listen to your elders and learn valuable lessons. Sometimes, after all the monster nonsense and the dating gimmicks, you forget that attending class is supposed to be the primary activity at this high school. You gain 2 smarts. Boop, 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 boop. You're intrigued by your new little toy when you feel the temperature oddly rising. Are you catching a fever, or is it...
Hey, dumbass, what's that? Why are you playing with a little guy taking a shit? Is that some kind of weird new G.I. Joe?
Classic mistake. No, Damien, this is called Caganer. You wouldn't know, of course. It means shitter. It's a religious thing from the Spanish region of Catalonia.
Wait, rewind. How is this poopy boy a religious thing?
Well, you know about the nativity scene, right? Catholic people reenacting Jesus' birth and all during Christmas.
Lame.
Shut up. The thing is, in Catalonia, Christians build the nativity scene for Christmas with Mary, baby Jesus, the animals, and of course, this random guy taking a shit nearby behind a bush or something.
Indeed. Is it some kind of prank or something?
Oh no, it's a very serious thing among the Catalans. If you want to make the nativity scene, you better include the Caganer. It's the culturally respectful thing to do.
Ha! Respectful to whom? God damn it, this is priceless. Caganer? Love it. The ultimate action figure. I mean, it fucking beats the lameness out of Christianity and everything.
Whoa, big words, Damien. But I guess as a prince of hell, it's to be expected that you've got prejudices. One could say that, I guess.
But why did these Catalan people decide to put a guy taking a shit next to the birth of Jesus Christ?
Good question. Nobody knows. It's a tradition that has been there for centuries, but no one knows its origins. Catalan people just go for it because it's been done like that since forever. In fact, they even have special little stores and you can get your shitter to look like Santa Claus taking a dump, or like Rush Limbaugh taking a dump, or Boris fucking Yeltsin taking a dump. It's wacky as all get out. Like, dudes, all y'all, you should Google Caganer after this, for real. All right.
Nobody knows why they put this shitter next to Jesus, and yet they've done it for centuries? I must know. The intrigue is killing me. Ah!
Wow, it really looks as if it was about to kill him by giving him a seizure. Maybe you can help solve the mystery. Catch a real shitter and interrogate them about it. Oh, sure, that sounds good. Get into the mind of the shitter by reenacting the scene. All right. I'm going to guess that reenacting the scene is going to be creativity, which is... I just think catching a real shitter might be more of a boldness thing. I'm going to go with catching a real shitter because I think it's bold. If it's charm, we're fucked. Fingers crossed. I don't want to lose the Caganer bit. Yeah, it's bold. So bold. Before Damien's head implodes, you take both him and Liam, and I didn't know we had a car. We got a car, guys. Folks. And just to be clear, by your car, I mean just a car. But fuck the concept of ownership, am I right? Hey, I thought it was strange. They never mentioned a car before, but I guess this is fine. You drive to a nearby gas station, rush into the public restrooms, and draw an innocent guy who was taking a shit in there. Draw him? Then you drive to the nearest police station and you politely ask to use one of their interrogation rooms. As you've been an exemplary monster citizen lately, by committing not that many murders, they decide to reward you with their best interrogation room. And so you go into full interrogation mode by playing the classic bad cop, worst cop strategy.
You, fucko, tell us the truth. Why did the Catalan put a shitter dude next to the birth of Jesus?
What? Who are you? Why am I here? I need to finish pooping, please.
You won't finish shit until you answer us, fucking fucko!
Damien then hits the random guy with a rolled newspaper. You do realize this plan makes 0 sense, right?
His confession makes 0 sense. And you You better start spilling the tea or we will punish you in ways you never imagined you could be punished.
Who are these Catalans? I swear I never poop next to Jesus. I just want to go back to my family and also finish pooping, please.
Yeah, never poop next to Jesus. That's what everyone says. You know what? My patient has a limit. Give me that.
Damien steals the poor guy's passport and starts doodling on it.
See, I'm not bluffing, fucko. Now you're banned from visiting Sweden. Keep fucking with me and you can forget about visiting Portugal.
Whoa. Rough. The dude starts crying, even though all Damien has done is doodled an angry face in his passport and scribbled, "I'm a stupid fucko" on it. God, that's hurtful. Can we agree this is going nowhere?
You know what, Liam? Sometimes you're right. Sometimes justice is not served. This is a grim, dark world. Let's regroup and think of a way to crack this case.
Finally.
And you, Ren, brilliant plan. You're like the ultimate detective or something. But this seems to be a fucking mother of all mysteries. I think we have a long way ahead. Get ready and buy some snacks.
It was definitely a dumb plan, but whatever. You gotta steal a car and make some weird memories with Damien and Liam. Cheers to that. You gained 2 smarts and 1 boldness. Wahoo! It is lunchtime. I'm gonna eat with Damien just to make sure that he's my sweetie buddy, just in case there's something behind the things that thinks I'm crushing on Scott still.
Listen, Ren, you can totally sit with us. I just hope you didn't bring a gun to a bazooka fight.
Yeah, we're showing off our best flasks. Well, not the best flask exactly, but the best contents. Good God, our literal actual flask of alcohol openly allowed in the school cafeteria? Are there no rules? No rules, just right. Apparently not, because Polly starts setting a series of flasks down on the table. Okay, so this is Beard, my WC wine, whiskey, ethyl alcohol, the soul of an infant.
Haha, weak. This is radioactive absinthe. This is fire. This is literal poor life choices.
Okay, but this one has another smaller flask inside. It's the ultimate flask. They could probably go on like this for goddamn ever. Maybe you can cut in with the craziest thing of all. But think carefully about whom you want to impress with your flask contents. Get ready for the most hardcore badass thing. This flask contains an ancient genie that grants you 3 wishes, but I'm totally drinking it because I don't give a fuck. I grant my own damn wishes. This is literally like one of the starting questions. Want to get a dope party started? This flask has Ultra Whiskey, which you can only get when you get 2 bottles of the best purest whiskey and make them mate. Whoa. I mean, that goes a little beyond what kind of fanfic AU I'm willing to read. 2 bottles of whiskey banging. I mean, I guess you could just pour them into the same bottle and then it'd be the same thing. Who knows? We're picking that one.
Yup, you're right. Hardcore. So hardcore. You could ask for anything. Wealth, power, immortality. A free pass for teachers to ignore bad behavior forever and let you do whatever the fuck you want without suspension. But instead, you're just gonna drink the genie? It's like you've drunk from my poor life choices flask, and I love it. I didn't even know you could drink a genie.
You and Damien pop open the flask and drink the genie together. Ew. Ew. Okay, so let me tell you, there used to be this kind of beverage, and it was supposed to be a fruit juice, but they made it special by leaving just chunks of like shredded fruit in the juice. And so it was like you would take a sip of this cold mango juice, but then have just like slightly mushy little bits come into your mouth as well. And I imagine that might be what it's like to drink a genie. It wasn't a pleasant texture. I'm a very textural eater. That was not okay. It was like, no, I don't even want to think about it. It was just pre-chewed fruit, and I was not willing to drink just something that someone else had chewed for me. Even if it was just a machine. I would not be a good baby bird, even though I am a wren. It's definitely just water, but Damien seems to drink so much alcohol and energy drinks that he's literally forgotten what water tastes like. Normally, you'd say that couldn't possibly be healthy, but fuck it. He's a demon from hell. He could probably do whatever. What a glorious bonding experience. So I didn't actually have a genie to drink. So that's fine. Fine. And also bear. All right. What's our charm? Oh, we can't go to charm today. Let's go to the auditorium. That day, while rehearsing for the class play, it's as though the muses themselves have descended to give you a figurative blowjob. Your performance is intense and inspiring. It will be remembered for generations, which is pretty rad by high school play standards. You gain 2 creativity. You're having a very interesting argument with Liam on which would be Plato's favorite emoji, were he to know what emojis are. You've narrowed it down to alien face emoji and paella emoji when Damien interrupts you. First of all, no. Plato was a wrestler. He would choose the wrestler emoji. I'm fairly certain. He was called Plato because his shoulders were so wide they were like a plate. That doesn't make sense to me, but there's been shifts in the language. But anyway. Oh, I love Dark Knight Damien, Death Knight Damien. And of course, Fancy Boy Liam.
Hey, I hereby summon the Shitter Squad.
Oh, that's the Shitter Squad. Please don't call us that.
I will submit your petition to the higher powers, Liam. But now, let's focus on what's really important. The Caganer. So I did some research on these Catalan people and their traditions. And oh boy, they fucking rock! Each tradition was more badass than the last. They do this thing called calçotadas, where they eat these calced onions with their fucking hands while drinking wine in the most ludicrous ways. Because fuck glasses and silverware.
So cool. Look, he's drinking it out of a flask. They're just eating it looks like asparagus, but I guess those are the onions. Maybe they're like big spring onions.
And there's also this corfox thing.
And I apologize if I am butchering the pronunciation on these. I have a little bit of French and a little bit of ancient Greek, and those are the only languages aside from English. Well, I did try Duolingo Japanese for a while because I'm an otaku, but...
Oh, yeah. So this corfox thing where they basically dress as devils and run down the streets holding pitchforks that ended fireworks while dancing to the drums. They're fucking savages!
Awesome! Oh, I see. So it's not that the run down the streets ends in fireworks, it's that the pitchforks have fireworks attached to them. They're like giant sparklers.
And then I found out about this other thing called castellers, which is a thing they do in their festivals where they build human towers just because they can. Who knows why? My safest bet is that it's either a pure display of power or an attempt to reach the sun to punch it in its fucking face. Radical, right?
It was pretty radical.
The more I've researched, the more I love these Catalan people. Fucking awesome weirdos. But no clue about the Caganer thing. Still a mystery how they started putting a guy taking a shit next to Jesus Christ.
Did you know that a few years ago, the Barcelona government even tried to ban the Caganer from the city's nativity scene? And and Catalan people got so angry that they forced the government to refrain from this decision, they fought the establishment to keep a random guy taking a shit next to Jesus. And they won.
Whoa! Can I just marry an entire region?
Because I want to be clear. This is lighthearted, but neither Damien, I believe, nor myself are making fun of these traditions. They are amazing. I love the ways that different cultures express their differences. So everything that's like a little bit different or just a little bit strange, I love learning about those and I love celebrating them, because if we only celebrate the things that are the same between us, then we stop seeing all of that beautiful variety out there and we only look for what's the same as us.
Or at least have casual sex with it.
Thanks, Damien. That really drove my point home. Yeah, that's cool. It's cool. I tried to make a lovely statement and then Damien comes in here wanting to bang. Probably not.
Then I need to satisfy my urges by unveiling this fucking massive mystery, Liam. But how?
I mean, even if the tradition has been there for the last several centuries, we don't even know if it's the real depiction of what happened 2,000 years ago during Christ's birth. Oh, you think there was actually a shitter out there? I mean, the inn was full. I'm sure all the inn's bathrooms were occupado periodically. So there could have just been a guy who was like, I'm just going to go out to the stables to take a shit with the animal. Oh, hey, there's a baby. Oh, I took a shit by a baby. I'm such a jackhole.
You're right. We have to travel to Spain?
Well, the tradition is from Catalonia, but the scene depicted is from Belin, Israel. I don't know the way to pronounce that city.
To Israel, then.
Oh, this surely must go well. Before you know it, you're in Israel with these two monsters. You're excited because everyone knows Israel is the most romantic country bordering the Mediterranean Sea. Is it?
Okay, now what? We should have thought this through before buying those plane tickets.
Go to Belin and check all the security cameras to know once and for all if a guy was taking a shit while Mary was giving birth to Jesus. Go to Belin and collect all shits in the vicinity in order to discover the true identity of the shitter. Either one of these could be creativity or smarts. Let's just see this. I mean, collecting all the shits definitely is not charm. And that's our lowest one. So let's go with, well, okay. I guess it's fun collecting shit from around the city. Sure. I mean, you do you, bud. I'm not gonna yuck any yums, but it's one place where we differ.
Great thinking as usual, Ren.
I think you can technically label it as some sort of thinking.
Liam, shut up. We need less talking and more collecting shit. Like, literal shit.
Why is this my life? Yes, you go collect shit together in the middle of Israel because this is now your life too.
Okay, I think this is enough shit, guys.
Any shit is too much shit. Remember, I'm a vampire. I don't defecate anymore, so this is all terrible. Wait a second, I just noticed something. He's got two little holes in his arm. Does he practice making out with himself? Or is that from a friend of his? What are you doing, Liam? Oh my gosh. All right, so I'm still getting used to this giant monitor, and sometimes, my brain still glazes over some things. But I just now realized that Liam has a bat nose. If you get really close, he's got the little snuggy kind of pig nose that a bat would have. I think I just started liking Liam even more than before with his nubby little nose.
Easy. We go to the police station and ask them to politely use their labs to analyze the shit to see if we can unveil the Caganer's true identity.
Ah, right. Later at the police station in the middle of Israel, you demand to have the poop you collected tested to know from whom it is. I would say from whom it originated, perhaps. The manager of the police lab listens carefully to your demand and says, no.
But it's super important, science cop. We need to find out who was taking a shit next to Jesus' birth.
I see. Still no.
Ah!
Damien, I don't think they're likely to let civilians use their lab for personal use, and probably even less likely for our purposes.
Nonsense! This is a conspiracy, Liam. They don't want to unveil the Caganer's true identity.
I have the feeling that's not the reason.
If you think that, they win, Liam. Come on, Ren. You are a mastermind, and we might need a new plan to solve this mystery. To the Damien Cave!
Oh, that's obviously a figure of speech, as you actually have quite the long flight back home. But the flight is nice. Damien seems very excited about your little adventure, and Liam doesn't seem that annoyed. Hooray! You gained 2 fun and 1 creativity. Boo. Boo-doo. Whew, the heat kicked on, and I am like toasty warm now. I need to... Gotta get rid of this blanket. Whew. Whew. All right, where are we at? Our charm is bad. Let's go to the gym. That day, an epic dodgeball match takes place. At one point, you're about to be eliminated by the player from the other team, but suddenly you convince him not to throw the ball at you with a heartfelt speech about the importance of everyone's lives. The player bursts into tears, and you take advantage of that moment of weakness, throwing a ball at him. You lose 5 mercy, a stat that might be useful in Monster Prom's sequel, but isn't now, and you gain 2 charm. Later, you find Scott sitting on the bleachers, talking to himself.
And victory is like a car, you just gotta chase it, and no, it's no use, bro. The big game's this weekend, and I'm the quarterback, and so I gotta give a good pep talk, but I don't know how to talk pep, bro. I've got plenty of pep inside of me, but how do I make it come out of my mouth? I've tried using words, and different words, and even grunts and growls, but my teammates just look at me in fear and confusion. Do you think maybe you could help me talk my pep?
Of course you can. You share your secret to an extra peppy talk. Here, wear my lucky underwear. My talk is always peppier with this around my nethers. It's not supposed to be a pep talk. It's supposed to be a pup talk. Bring all your baby brothers and everyone will get pupped for sure. I don't really want to choose this one, but I feel like I have a better chance at succeeding of it than this one. So creative.
Whoa, these undies are so soft and super comfy too, Tomboy X. They're really snuggling my balls. Just like we're gonna snuggle the ball during the big game this weekend. We're gonna snuggle it close and we're gonna snuggle it tight, and we won't let go without a fight. You were right, bro. The underwear really is inspiring my groin.
They were just a pair of silk boxer briefs you were planning to give to Scott as a gift, but let him believe what he wants to believe. You gained 2 fun and 1 charm. Nope, they were micromodal briefs from Tomboy X, my underwear dealer. I'm not sponsored by them, I just love their underwear. All right, where are we going? All right, so I'm gonna eat with Damien again, because I now feel like I might be boned as far as asking him to prom. We'll find out. You find Vera sitting in front of a pile of money instead of food, as usual. Damien comes over and drops his own money pile on the table, and also some organs. Not bad, but I prefer to exert a little less effort for my income. A dejected swamp creature slumps over to the table and adds some money to Vera's pile.
Income? You mean this stuff? This is just what people throw at me to get me to stop punching them.
And this is what people throw at me to keep me from revealing what kind of porn they're into. But I agree, the money is only secondary. The frowns on their faces are their own reward. Still, I'm always looking to improve efficiency.
Have you tried developing business contacts in hell? Your victims would be even more terrified if they knew death won't save them.
Yeah, but that doesn't work on the undead. For those, you need a priest.
A priest? You know how my family feels about priests. Ugh, I'm sick of terrorizing people one at a time. There's gotta be a way to terrorize everybody in the cafeteria at once.
And make money at the same time. I'm sure there is. After all, it is the essence of capitalism. Set the building on fire and charge an exit fee. Trick everyone in the cafeteria into having an orgy, then film it. Blackmail in bulk. Yo, we've chosen this bottom one twice before. Today we get to do the Damien answer. Yeah, fucking set the building on fire. Fuck all y'all. I'm surprised you didn't think of that, Damien. Damien? Where did he go?
Hey, I'm back. I was just setting the building on fire real quick. Did I miss anything?
What about the rest of the plan?
There was a plan?
Not anymore. Damien, immune to fire as he is, continues doing exactly what he was doing before the fire, beating people up for their money and organs. All right, it's our last shitter plot. All right, let's go to the gym, because our charm's the only thing under 10 right now. That day, an epic dodgeball match takes place. The match is so intense and both teams are so into it that you decide to raise the stakes by betting part of your charm against part of the other team's leader's charm. That commitment amazes your whole team and their spirits are fueled by determination. Determination. Finally, you win and take 2 charm from the other team's leader. She's now a bit less fabulous, but just a bit. I don't want to be greedy. Later that day, Damien invites Liam and you to his house. He looks as if he hasn't eaten in the last 2 days. Oh, Damien, you gotta keep taking care of yourself, bud.
Guys, I haven't eaten in the last 2 days. I can't with this. This Caganer thing is driving me crazy.
I kind of see it. You know what they say? When you have a wall covered in pictures and newspaper articles connected by thread, you can tell your obsession is becoming unhealthy.
Who said that? Probably one of them. Let me write that on the post-it and put it on my Caganer conspiracy board.
Always Charlie Day in it. Yeah, what an okay thing to have.
I've gone to all kinds of websites looking for information. I've registered on some Caganer conspiracy forums.
God bless the internet. Yeah, that's the problem with there being so many people on Earth, is it means you can definitely find a few thousand other people who think the way you do, no matter what. Absolutely no matter what.
We're not the only ones startled by this shitter thing. I've been discussing all kinds of theories. Climate Change Total Hoax 77 made a strong point about the Illuminati being involved in this. He also claimed global warming might not be real, and somewhat tied to this too. Worth noting.
Oh, Damien. He sounds like a very credible source, yes.
Then...
Wait. France.
Oh, then France is not real. Shared her conspiracy board with me. We concluded that Caganer might have been involved in the JFK assassination. Finally, Chemtrails Bear and he's kind of useless on this Caganer thing, but he gave me sick tips to build my own fashionable tinfoil hat. I made a pair for you two.
Thanks, I guess.
But I still have no clue why the Catalans put a random guy taking a shit next to baby Jesus.
Maybe there is no mystery. Maybe it's irrelevant and certainly an unhealthy fixation for you.
Yeah!
But Damien's scream is interrupted by the sound of his door being blasted open, revealing none other than... Is it them?
The Pope!
It's the Pope!
What the fuck?
I just realized Lamien. Okay, first of all, I just called Liam Lamien. I'm sorry, Liam. That was unfair to you. And second of all, I just realized that I'm giving him kind of the, not Squidward, but the, kind of the Luigi voice that the Game Grumps give Luigi in their songs. Well, Star Bomb songs.
Hey, I'm Luigi. Something, something.
Anyway.
Well, look who we have here. Damien, Liam, and Ren. I have 3 bullets with your names on them.
The Pope is holding 2 fucking guns. He's so badass, he's somehow pointing them at all 3 of you.
Oh no, the Pope! Are you here to hunt us down for our many sins and crimes?
What? No, who cares about that? No, today I'm here because you've been sniffing around the church's secrets with your silly Caganer case. You're getting too close to the truth, and I can't let you do that. I have to protect the Catholic Church, and apparently you can't send some priest to do a pope's job.
But we have no fucking idea about the truth behind the Caganer. If you tell us the truth, we're super okay with you killing us afterwards. Tell us, for God's sake!
Whoa, invoking God's name. Damien.
Or, maybe don't kill us at all.
Shut up! People will start to ask questions and follow your lead. If not you, someone else will find the truth. I need to send a message to all those who might be as nosy as you.
No, Mr. Pope, don't kill us. See, we can create a diversion so no one will ever ask questions about the Caganer again. You'll see. Our diversion plan is...
Liam is too nervous, as is to be expected from someone being held at gunpoint by none other than the Pope. It's up to you to come up with a diversion plan so good that you can calm the Pope. Divert attention from the mystery behind the Caganer by turning it into a mindless souvenir, selling toys of various celebrities taking a shit as if they were the Caganer. It's like I was talking about! They know too. Use all the resources of the Catholic Church to combine the 2 strongest entertainment forces in the world, K-pop and Garfield. No, I don't want to release that on the world. The only problem is that for some reason this top one is money, which the only reason it might be is because we're selling toys, but we're selling them, we're not buying them. So I'm going to go with this top one. We're fucked if it's actually a test against our wealth, but I mean, fingers crossed. Oh, it's shitballs! It was smarts and it failed. I failed. What could I have won? If smarts wasn't enough, what could have won? Oh, the Pope stares at you in silence.
Like any celebrity?
Yes, any.
Even the cast from Friends? I love to watch Friends reruns to blow off steam after all my Pope duties. It's such a classic.
Sure, we can put, I don't know, Chandler.
Chandler, but I like Joey better.
Are you sure? I kind of think Phoebe is the funniest one. No, it's definitely Chandler.
Of course you would like Chandler, Liam.
But I like Joey. Can't your plan involve a shitter based on Joey?
No, Pope, hear me out. The smartest choice would be Phoebe.
I mean, if you want to make it a hit, I think it should be Chandler. He's the funniest. Or you could be daring and go with my personal choice, Gunther. Oh, you're one of those, huh, Liam?
Now you're being obnoxious on purpose.
No, hear me out. If you get the clues the writers left in the show, you will realize Gunther is technically part of the gang.
But what about...
Nope.
But what about Joey?
Shut up about fucking Joey, goddammit!
Nope, that wasn't a good idea. The Pope shoots you in the legs over your disagreement on who's the best character from the Friends gang.
Your idea sucks. Your opinions on friends suck. Keep being nosy about the Caganer or messing around with friends, and next time it won't be your legs I shoot. Be careful. The Pope never forgets.
He leaves. Nice. Now our legs are bleeding profusely.
Yeah, great plan, Ren. I would be super mad at you if I had the strength.
I think I'm going to pass out.
Me too. But when we wake up from fainting, let's remember to be very angry at Ren.
Deal. And the two of them pass out due to massive blood loss. You're also starting to pass out, but before everything goes dark, you realize you fucked up big time. You lose 2 smarts and 1 creativity, as well as lots of blood.
Foo!
Ew. Alright, I'm gonna ask Damien anyway. I expect to be rebuffed, and I definitely am not getting a special ending. Bew, hew, hew. I wanted to unlock the... Oh, he doesn't look very happy with me. Still, it's worth a shot. Damien, will you go to the prom with me, please? I did so much for your voice and it wrecked my throat. You finally pluck up your courage and ask your beloved to go to the monster prom with you.
Prom? With you? How can I put this delicately? Fuck no!
Failing at monster prom broke the essential process of growing up in your life. You became fixated on it and you never became a functional adult. Now you're just an old person that sits at parks and talks to strangers about the time you almost got a date to the monster prom. It is as weird and as sad as it sounds. Ooh, most likely to be a sleeper agent just waiting for the code word. They did a poor job on me then. I would expect to have more like super soldier strength or something. Sexy as torn. 8 new outcomes. Well, we'll just hope we run across the Caganer again on our next... maybe not our next Gift of Palooza. That would be a little bit repetitive. Those 3 weeks were maybe the most epic and absurd weeks of our lives. Whoops, I clicked away from the screen. After the monster prom, we kept on living our lives, falling in love, battling for friendship, and learning about who we were and who we could be. And you know what? Like it always does, life happened, and it was wonderful. Damien found peace in the most unexpected way. He kept punching everything till one day he punched his own anger to death. He's written a book about it. Did he dedicate it to the Caganer? Scott became a world-renowned athlete, but he ended his career to come back to his hometown to take on the job of the athlete he admired the most. Now he's back at high school again, working as the coach. Liam started an iconoclastic band that broke all conventions. Yada, yada, yada. Their latest album was a banana set on fire. Blah, blah, blah. Liam doesn't care. Meh, meh, meh. Oh, it was gone, just like that. The battle for Monster Prom might have ended then, but there were plenty of battles left in that war called youth. In fact, many, many, many more battles of Monster Prom. But once again, we were young and unafraid, and we were ready to start. Yeah, we were ready to start. Let's see. We've got our little slime. I love you, slime. Or fungus. You're so cute with your little fluffy person. Well, we didn't get any new galleries, so it is what it is. We still had some fun today, I think. If you're interested, be sure to check out the Caganer. Definitely check out Wikipedia, I believe, definitely has a really great picture of a store aisle that's just full of Caganer. So check that out. It's a hoot and a half. But today's adventure is drawing to a close. As always, take care of yourselves out there. Be safe, be kind to yourself, be kind to others, all right? Take care of yourselves, take care of each other. Have a good one, y'all. Bye for now.